Hey guys, my name is Cryptic, and this is a short video on what was recently revealed today about Battlefield micro and macro transactions. So today in a meeting between EA and their investors, it was revealed that Battlefield will contain both micro and macro transactions. Now for those that don't know what a microtransaction is, a microtransaction is a business model in which a consumer pays a small amount of money to receive a small amount of content in return. This could be anything between skins, player boosts, attachments, or even portraits, similar to what we got in Battlefield 4 from Battle Packs. Now, a macro transaction is something a little larger, where if you pay a bit more money, you'll get something like Battlefield Premium or the Battlefield map packs in return. You got plenty of content in those, featured maps, weapons, skins even, everything that was in the microtransactions plus a little bit more. Now, what was also mentioned in the meeting was what to expect from these type of payment models. Now, the macro transactions, they were pretty straightforward. It's maps, weapons, all that kind of stuff that we got in Battlefield Premium before. So we can expect Battlefield Premium for Battlefield 1 back in full force. On the microtransaction side of things, they commented on saying it was basically smaller gameplay experiences. Now, this could fit very well with Battle Packs, as they were announced not long ago within the Battlefield Deluxe Edition. So we could expect maybe some payments to get extra Battle Packs, which could have an effect on the way the game is played. Now, if we look at Battlefield 4, the Battle Packs in that game were basically free for the most part, but then they introduced paid Battle Packs. Now, that wasn't so bad in Battlefield 4 because you could get Battle Packs by just playing with the weapon or anything like that. Like, you could get most of your attachments that you need. Now, what I don't want to see is getting less Battle Packs just because they want to make more money on it. Now, the biggest problem I can see is attachments. This was a huge problem in Battlefield 4 where certain attachments were locked behind battle packs, but thankfully you could just play with the gun, you could unlock those certain battle packs for that gun, and you'd eventually be able to get all the attachments that you needed. Now, if they take the same route in Battlefield 1, perfect. However, if they take the route of you must get a gold battle pack to get this attachment, and gold battle packs are limited, as they are limited in Battlefield 4, then they're going to be forcing people to purchase a battle pack to be able to gain that specific attachment. Now, people think, oh, attachments aren't so overpowered, there's variations out there, blah, blah, blah. However, in Battlefield 4, there was a distinct difference in some of the attachments that made some more preferable. Like, for instance, the Coyote sight. That attachment was very, very popular because it was a very open sight. You could see around the borders of it. There wasn't much blocking your vision. You had a clear view of outside of it. However, if you go back to, say, the red dot sight that was standard on, say, the M4 or other guns that were made by the Americans, you had that really thick framed red dot sight. Now, if you wanted that sight on an American gun, you had to get it via a battle pack. There was no other way. You couldn't just unlock it by playing it or anything like that. It had to be coming from a battle pack. I hope that they don't take the business model in that direction, in that regard, because I think it will be a sort of pay-to-win type scenario, especially coming into World War I, where sights weren't a very big thing back then. It was all iron sights. Optical sights were a bit further on, like you wouldn't expect them in that time period. So my thoughts on that is hopefully they don't go on that route. Now, they did mention during the meeting that they would not go towards a pay-to-win model. They wanted to very much make it more about gameplay experience than pay-to-win. So don't expect what we see in Black Ops 3 currently with their cases in which you had to open to actually get one of the guns that was locked behind it. And if you were unlucky enough not to get it, then you had to buy more cases, etc. So we won't see anything like that, hopefully, but things can change. So hopefully we never ever have to see that kind of stuff reaching into Battlefield, because it wasn't well received over at Black Ops, and it most definitely wouldn't be well received in the Battlefield community. Now, if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll try and get to them as best as I can. If you guys take a look in the description below, I've left the source in which I found these details. It's a 58-minute audio file in which the meeting takes place. At around 48-ish minutes, you'll hear the details about the Battlefield 1 franchise and all the details from this video. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I will be making more videos in the future in regards to Battlefield 1 and more details as they come to light, or anything that I come across that I think is legit and worth making a video about. So if you want to be able to be the first in to see those, just hit the subscribe button and I'll see you then.